Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is just a little peekaboo video just to tell you, what's going on, why I haven't been posting. I did post the reasons why, but not a lot of people see my community tab, which I'm not sure why. I try to put all the relevant hashtags and everything in there, but it just doesn't get seen. Although my shorts have been doing really good. I get more views on shorts than I do on my regular videos. And I don't put as much effort into my videos as other people do, and because it's more comfortable for me that way. And I don't, it doesn't bother me, other than those of you that like more content probably don't stay because of that reason. But I really just wanted to crochet and share with everybody. So whether people watch or they don't watch, it meant a lot to me in the beginning. I've readjusted my thoughts on it, and also the stress. It causes me stress to make sure everybody's happy, although I do try. I am a people pleaser, if you didn't know already or didn't guess by watching my videos. I try to be nice to everybody and include everybody and everything. So just to make a long story short, because I have a tendency to ramble, there's all kinds of things going on. My father-in-law's in the hospital. He's stable enough now that they can move him to the rehab, which is just a fancy term for a old folks home. But they call it rehab at first until you're there for a very long time. But with my health conditions and my husband's heart problems, which I'll get to in a minute, and my sister-in-law being retired herself, and my in-laws are significantly older than, my in-laws were as old as my grandparents and my son's great-grandparents. And so my sister-in-law is my mom's age. So not a young family per se. And she has, battled cancer and is a cancer survivor and has a lot of stuff going on in her life. So this is where the rehab center is the best place for my father-in-law, although I'm having a hard time with it, because in my family, we don't, we just all take care of each other. We're a country family, So he doesn't have a lot of family on his side, and they're all have issues where, it would be hard for everybody. And so, but it's a nice place. I've been there. I used to, as most of y'all know, I'm a caregiver, or was. And that's one of the places I actually went to sit with patients before, when the families couldn't get there, and there were the people that needed the extra attention. So I know the place. It's a nice place, considering I've been to some very fancy rehab centers, and you could tell I have an attitude about that. And I've been to some really crappy rehab centers, and that's the nicest word I can use. And this one's, mid-high as far as a good one. So far, now that a family member that I know is going to be there, I may have a different opinion. I don't know. But I went to one that was so nice. My, well, just, it was a nice one. It had uh, popcorn and a hair salon. The popcorn was for the movie nights, but I was a kid, so I remember the popcorn, right? Um, it didn't have a smell. A lot of nursing homes will have weird smells like disinfectant, or if it's a really bad one, just a bad smells. But anyway, it smelled good when you walked in. Sometimes it smelled like popcorn because they had a big old popcorn machine. And you can tell the popcorn resonated with me. But anyway, they have like buses where you could go to the grocery if you were a more abled resident, you know. Just a bunch of, not grocery, but shopping, I say. They have both apartments and just regular nursing home rooms, rehab. You can count how many times I've said that and put it in the comments below. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying it. I mean, he's been through a roller coaster of things, and the fact that he gets to move into the rehab is a good sign. I mean, he's 90 years old this year, so he's lived a really long time, and he worked for the Naval Ordnance until he retired, and then he was a real estate salesman. And he had 3 kids, one with Down syndrome, and then my husband and my sister-in-law. And he's led a very good life. He's found God and at a good place in his life. So, I mean, you can't ask for more than those things, right? And so moving on, my house, my landlord has to fix the flooring in it, which means we're going to have to move all of our stuff, which means we have to pack up our stuff. It's kind of like we're moving, but we're not. Well, in the midst of all that, my husband had to move a chair so they could cut a hole in the floor to do some exploratory stuff. And his oxygen went down to 50, and his heart rate skyrocketed, his blood pressure skyrocketed, and we had to go to the hospital. And while we were there, we were introduced to a man who had the violent flu. It's not just a regular flu. And I'm not talking about the big C. I'm talking about a flu that any food that goes into your body acts like an explosive after you eat it. And my mom's had it, my uncle's had it, but in different states. I wasn't exposed to it till I went up to the emergency room with my husband. Plus, I've been in and out of the hospital with my father-in-law, so I was bound to get it anyway with my RA, which gives me a weakened immune system. But so they got his blood pressure under control, and we're monitoring it, and but he can't bend over. He can stand up straight or sit, but he can't be bent over and forcing anything like lifting stuff, because he was moving a chair, and that's when it happened. So we're having to navigate getting our stuff done for the house to get fixed, because that needs to get fixed. And my landlord's being very patient with me. They're really good people, and they take care of us. So I want to make sure that we do the things that we need to for them. And then, of course, we got the flu, so we've had to reschedule. I got it first. My husband gets things later, and he got it, and I was really sad because I was hoping he had skipped it, but he didn't. He got it. And you just tell by my face how it has affected me. But so he's having to deal with that. Plus, his work has been bought by somebody else, and only some people get kept. And so we're waiting for his letter in the mail. They say that nobody's got one yet, so hopefully, I wish they would just tell them, yes, you're going to be the ones we keep, instead of making them wait for a letter in the mail. I feel like it feels like that he might not get one, but I'm emotional because of all the stuff I'm going through, and I'm an emotional person anyway. So I really do believe, I have faith in God, and if God wants us to move on to the next job, then that's what we'll do. But I would like to know sooner rather than later. You don't get that choice. But I do believe that God's got it. And so I'm going to try to make this shorter. I'm sure everybody's clicked out already. We have a house. We have food. We, we have our health. Even though we've had the flu, we've made it through it. I mean, I still have stomach issues, but it's tax season. I haven't got those done yet. And and it's tornado season, and today we are under the gun, like we're in the serious area. So just a lot of stuff going on. So needless to say, I don't have a thing crocheted to show you. There is no yarn in this video. I might put a title at the top, and then maybe nobody will click in. But to those of you that keep up with me, or that are new and wondered why there are no videos, that's why. I have projects. I have the blanket that I'm working on, a turtle game that my mom got me to make for Oliver, my son's best friend's little boy. I've kind of adopted him as my grandchild since I don't have any yet. Oh yeah, and then Craig being in Japan, I miss him every day, but he is doing very well. He's very popular right now with all the other teachers and the children, and the government, they say you can't stay every I'm going to call it a semester. I don't know what they call it, but every time a new year starts for them, the English ALTs get changed out, so that the kids get exposed to a lot of different teachers and different ways of teaching and stuff like that. So they think that is better. And so his first set of schools that he went to, he done such a good job and was so well liked that they went to the government, and the Japanese government, they went and they asked if they could keep him. And of course the government said no, because that's not the rules, but that was pretty nice. And so it makes my heart do good that he is doing well. That helps me deal with the separation. I get to talk to him FaceTime, but it is not the same. And I pray for anybody that has to go through that after I have done it, because I know that it's really, really, really hard. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't crocheted anything, and so I don't have anything to show. But I am thinking about everybody, and I'm sorry because I'm so emotional. And I hope to get back to it soon. As soon as all this chaos is gotten through, and we are back on the other side of it. And I wonder why I was even worried in the first place. I usually worry for a little bit, freak out for like a day, and then I pray, and then I feel better, and then I pull up my bootstraps and get things done, and then wonder why I was ever worried in the first place. Thank you, God. um, I really do believe he loves me and everybody. And I pray for everybody all the time. I don't force my religion on anybody, but I do pray for everybody. And I welcome everybody here to the channel. And hopefully, we get through it. I mean, we will get through it one way or another. um, but hopefully, I get some things made and I can show you. And I'm sorry about the emotional roller coaster this video was, but I figured it'd be better to discuss it and then people would know where I'm at and wouldn't worry so much, because I do have a few friends that I talk to personally, and they worry. So, or maybe some of you were just curious. So, thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, you're a rock star. And as you're going past someone today, if you can't share your craft, share your passion, share your joy, be a little joy bomb in your corner of the world, at least give them the best smile that you can come up with and let them know you care, because sometimes as you're walking past somebody, you don't know just what they've been through, and a smile might be just the thing they needed to know that they're cared about in this world. And you just never know what the difference it'll make for somebody. It's made a difference for me. I've had other people talk with me about it, and I know it's made a difference for them. And so keep smiling, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.